Welcome to No Man's Sky survival mode. Now in this part I want to build my health station up inside my freighter base, but before we do that I want to show you guys something, because what I was also planning on doing was doing a little bit of building in here, and I've got my room built up quite largely, and what I've done is I've created another entrance here, because what I'm looking to do is build a way to get up to this room to provide a shortcut from this side of the base to get up into my kind of observation rooms. And what I want to do is, if I come here, oops, no, it's not that, sorry, I'm concentrating, I need the cuboid room. I go across here. Now I've bought the stair template, and you can see here for the stairs only go against a wall like that. I don't really want, well, I suppose I could do that, I could put a there, but what I've got to do now is actually come up here now, create a floor there, a floor there, and you can see there's actually no floor on the base, and to kind of come out this way I've got to. Now what I want you guys to watch, if you look on the bottom right, you will see it says base complexity, and as I build this up the base complexity rises. A bit confused there, guys. And I've got no floor, so what I've actually got to do is come here, there's a floor, and this can be a little bit tricky to put in. It seems to almost, sometimes it works better below. You've always got to kind of try and move it and hook it in. And what I want also in here, let's see, there we are. Just come across here, put another one in there. There. And if I push this out so that there's a kind of, so it doesn't look quite so. So I think what we'll do also is push out this, and if I keep going, right, I'll just keep whacking the boxes out. I don't really want them on this side, but, and eventually it says limit reached. There we are. So there is a limit to how big a base you can create, and obviously I don't want that anyway. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of delete these back a bit now. So what we'll do is I'll probably stick with that, and what's worth, so I can get a floor in here. So it can be a little bit tricky. The other thing also is that with the floor here, if I come back here, we'll see that there's a kind of raised section there between the solid ones underneath, or the kind of floor underneath and the one on the top, so there's a step there. And I think what I'm going to do down here is this go up. Sorry, this may seem a bit of a distraction, guys, but I really wanted to show this to you. I think what we can do is just to try and recover. I don't want this to be a really massive room, so I think we can just take this back this way. So we've got a room, because the main purpose I wanted for this to be able to do this, so you guys, is come up here, through here, through here. I mean the original plan was to have another room over here, but also with base complexity I'm not going to be able to do that. Now I have read in the forums that there is a way round. Actually you can get it so you can build an infinite base, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, we've got some nip buds, might as well harvest these while I'm up here. little bit of cash. So got back here, as I say, I come back through here, and what I would like to do though is kind of glaze this room in a little bit. It looks a bit kind of, well, boxy is probably the correct word, and of course you don't really have to use the stairs. Safety is not a major issue. This is my kind of resource cache room. Oh, these aren't quite ready to go yet, but what I can do is I think I've got some corsigen that I've been growing. So I can come here. Yeah, I've got 256 corsigen. So grab that. Because I do really like these big square windows. I mean, there are 3 types of window. I'll just show you that. Sibidonium's grown up, but we'll come back to that in a little while. So if I come here, again, it's all in this one room. These are the big windows. These are little portal type windows if you want a space station-y type look, and you've got these tiny little windows, but these are the windows I prefer. And I want this to look a little bit like a, how can you say, well, an entry. It looks like there's an extra cube outside which I've got to tidy up. And put one more there. We can't put one behind here. No. Okay, delete that. I don't want a box there. I want a window. We've now got this kind of fully glazed in. Let's go out and tidy up outside. Obviously, while I was building things, I got a couple of extra blocks on the outside here, so trim these off. This corner, so I've got a kind of a gazebo type effect here. And something else I want to show you guys, because it's a bit of a puzzle really on how to do this. If you come here, and again if I come to this, see these supports? Now if you put them here, they kind of come here, but they won't build in the air. But what you've actually got to do is attach them underneath things like that, and then it automatically seems to know how far to the ground that it's got to go. So you actually create this visual effect of the upper story being supported, which I think is quite cool actually. I quite like that. And if I kind of pull away, I think I've got plenty of toxic protection. I actually quite like that as a base. I mean, I've got a pretty big base now actually, guys. I mean, consider I'm a single occupier. I think my base is a little bit over the OTT now. I mean, I would like to get another one of these on top, but I don't know. That's the reason why I've kind of limited the actual base complexity. I mean, I might have to shrink my small cube room down a bit. Time. But one more quick look, and then we'll start actually getting into the gist. I really like this. I mean, if I was actually living on a planet, especially with a red sky like this, with a view, I mean, this is something I would have actually liked, just to be able to sit here and look out across an alien landscape. Probably gonna have to tidy up these exocraft bases now. They're a bit scruffy, and maybe the pad needs to be moved, but that would be for something else. Now my Spadonium's grown up, and what I'm going to do is put the core, and so is my Tenarium. What I'm going to do is put the Corsigen back. Need some space on this. I've also got a lot of iron. I really need to store the iron, because I was expecting to do quite a lot of, say, big time base building or something here. Oh, of course I've got kick nips. Okay, let's send those to the ship. And I suppose I've got enough iron. I can put that up into my freighter. As I say, I really stocked up on iron. Voltaic cell, Ephameum, storage container, space in here. Let's get rid of the carbon. So just wasting my space. But why is that saying it? Oh, this bug hasn't come back again. Oh, that's just me pressing the wrong button. Right, so what I'm going to do now is go and harvest the Spodonium. It's going to take a little while because there's quite a few plants in here. So I'll see you in a minute, guys, once I've done the harvesting. Yeah, guys, nearly there. And if I show you in the inventory, I've got 252 Spodonium. Now if I come out and harvest the Temerium, what I have been doing is harvesting this and then planting a new plant, but this, for the object of this exercise, I'm just going to harvest it all. So again, I'll see it once it's all done. Yeah, nearly there, guys. And you can see here, let's get back inside. You can see here, I've actually got a lot more Tenarium than actual Spodonium. If I kind of come here and click here, you'll see insulating gels 2020. Now, the reason for that is that Spodonium actually grows faster than Tenarium, so you can get virtually 2 crops of Spodonium for each one of Tenarium. And what I've actually been doing is, when I've picked up the extra crop, as I've been kind of putting it in here. So if we bring this back and send this back, so we've now got 292. If I send the 500 back like that, that's probably in balance. And of course, what you can do now, it's all pretty boring stuff, guys, but if you want to make the cash, this is how you do it. And what you do here now is come here. You need to do it in the ship because you're gonna have to stack it like this. Anyway, I'll finish off doing this, guys, and then I'll show you. There we are, guys. I've made 17 insulating gel. If I come back to here, I can put my surplus Tenarium in here. I'm keeping a little bit of surplus there. I mean, I'm not converting everything. Put the surplus Spodonium away. Still got 904 Spodonium. And what I'm going to do is bring the Antrium back, because we're going to need the Antrium for where I'm going to next. And got the iron. I think we've got enough iron to be going on with. And I'm certainly going to put the Corsigen, which I harvest, in there. So, right, guys, we've got that here. I think that's all we can do on the base. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to fly up and sell off that insulating gel and make a bit of cash. I think we'll go to the Shumadak 5 station. So here we are, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go across and get to the terminal, so I'll see you once I get there. Hello, Mr. Corvax. Just going to click on the trade terminal here. Sell off. Get rid of the bit buds. Don't really need that. And this is the big one, guys. There we are. 778,017 insulating gel. My target is to get just over 1 million a cycle, and I'll be happy with that. So I'll just grab this carbon. I mean, if I'm making 1 million harvesting cycle, I'd be very, very happy with that. So I'm going to go back to what I was doing before, which is every time I harvested them, I added another Temerium plant, which costs 100 Temerium. So you earn less, but over time you build up a bigger and bigger crop. And once I'm making 1 million a cycle, then I'm going to stop, because I must admit I'm not the world's greatest fan of credit farming. So what we're going to do now is go to the freighter. Just see if we can call freighter. Yeah, there we are. Hello. Because this, well, this one I want to see if I can get the health terminal built up. If you watched my last part, you would have noted, or I think it was the last part or the part before, I took a bit of a bashing at the expense of a heavyweight sentinel, which knocked my health down really, really badly. I want to be able to recharge my health very, very quickly. And let's kind of get up here. And the other thing I want to look at is to see whether the two bases are joined. So what we can do is go in here, up here, and that's the front of the ship. So this is where we want to come out here. Should have the iron for this. Don't particularly want to go all the way back to base. I think what we will do is some condensium there, so that's good. I think what we can do is just find, I think we'll stick with cuboid rooms. Put some, go up like this, and maybe we'll put a staircase in. Yep. So it's not. It's actually saying that there's no complexity issues here. So maybe we'll build a kind of mezzanine type layer up here. Mezzanine, how you pronounce it. Of course, there's no windows here. You can't build windows. It doesn't let you build windows to the outside. One of these slightly raised floors in the side. So, yep, we can build to anything we want here. Right, the next project is this. Harvest the condensium. I think I should have enough condensium. Because what I want to build in here somewhere is, well, if I can get up over the step, is, where's it? Again, if we can find it. I want this, which means I need 10 circuit boards, 1 electron vapor, 100 chrysonites. Okay. Got to make circuit boards. And to do that, each circuit board needs 1 non-ferrous plate. So we're going to have to start making some. And we've run out as well. Is that 50 condensium? Wow. I'm sure I got some surplus condensium here somewhere. No, where's my vault room? There it is. I'm sure I had some condensium. I've got no idea where it is. Maybe where. There we are, 600 condensium. Okay. I might not have enough resources for this, guys, actually. I thought I had enough, but okay, we're just gonna have to stack them. So we're just building these up. So I've got this now. So I've got the non-ferrous boards, but it says I don't have the, and of course we don't have the rigger gen. Ah, bugger, did I pick up the rigger gen? I'm sure I did. Let's just store off the condensium. Yeah, there's the rigger gen. So now bring in the rigger gen, and we need 10. So I mean, you certainly need space in your inventory to do this, guys. So we've now got that, so we should be able to build the circuit boards. Stack the circuit boards. It's better be worth it. There we are. So we've got the circuit boards. And what else do we need now? Need to check. Nope, don't want that. And it says we need 100 chrysite, 1 electron vapor. Now, I think I've got an electron vapor somewhere, and I think I've got the chrysonite as well. There's the chrysonite. Can certainly bring that in. Send back the surplus, and I'm sure I've got an electron vapor here somewhere. I've got all sorts of junk in here. Come on. Oh, we got a, just in case we need to make one. I'm sure I had one here somewhere. Okay, we're gonna just have to make one. Electron vapor. There we are. Now, in theory, after all that, I should have somewhere to put it. Now, where to put it? Maybe we can put it in here. That's assuming that it will let me build it, and put it in there. I think maybe just to get in the center of this wall here. I mean, you can put it anywhere. I think I'd rather have it in the center, like that. And we've now got a health first aid. Level rises. Is that it? You only get 1 pop at a time? Oh, obviously there's a bit of a lag. Health is at maximum. Okay. I'm not going to worry too much about the shield generator, because I was kind of thinking about it, that would you come all the way back just to rebuild your shield? Well, that's a station shield. That is interesting, because there has been some speculation that the next update will include combat with missiles and things which will involve freighters. So we've now finally built a first aid station, and I've kind of rambled on a little bit, and I need to kind of have a quick shifters at my inventory, make sure I've got enough for what to do some exploration. Really need to get rid of that atrium. I don't want to lug that around. So let's put the atrium in here. Ah, there's the electron vapor. It must have been right in front of my eyes and I just didn't see it. Carlite sheets. Just don't like throwing things away. My wife complains the fact that I'm a hoarder. I tend to think the carlite sheets can go in there. Put the rigogen in there as well. So that kind of empties out my inventory. It's still a little bit of a mess. We're a bit short of iridium. Chrysonite, I don't really need the chrysonite, so I'll put the rigogen where the, oh no, there's the chrysonite. Now I'm short on iridium if I want to go exploring. I don't think I've got anything else here, although I suspect my freighter's got iridium. No, it has not. It has, it's got a little bit of iridium, but nowhere near. I suppose I could go and pick that up. I think we're going to go looking for some iridium, guys. I've obviously, so actually I think we're go get that surplus iridium from our freighter captain, so that I can build an exocraft base. And I think we'll just go do a bit more exploring. I'm aware that I'm half an hour in. So we'll just go up and pick up the iridium. Hello, Captain. Transfer inventory. Oh, shit. Just gonna grab that from you. Some. Let's just get that sorted out. I prefer. That should give me the 200 to build a exocraft base to call my exocraft. So here we go, guys. Let's go down. Have a look. See, I don't think I've really explored this system actually. So it's just, I think I've just gone down the wrong side. Never mind. I don't think it really makes that much difference. There's my craft. Oh, there's something here. Not my favourite shape, but we'll check it out just to see what the prices are. It's a bit too chunky for me. It also looks a bit skewed. $27 slot. Nah. I mean, we could purchase it for 16.2 million or 6.2 million, but nah. It's a C-class hauler. My trusty steed here is far more better. Right, let's... Doors open. And let's see what we've got round here to explore. Well, we've been to Ivanhoe Chill. That's where I got the... what we got over there. Let's just check that out. It's rubium, copper and iridium. So it's abandoned building detected. Where is the abandoned building? Habitable base and abandoned building behind the freighter. Okay, let's... no, can't let me fly because I'm in proximity. Oh, space battle. This game seems to have developed an obsession with space battles at the moment. Let's go check out the abandoned building. I think I've got plenty of plutonium for... oh no. Oh, we're a bit low on plutonium. Wow. I thought I had loads of it. Okay guys, it looks like we're going to go on a iridium stroke plutonium hunt. Oh, come on, don't mess about. No, slowing up again. Up into space, guys. Speed it up a bit. And you should come down on top of it. I think we'll just go straight in for hot landing. There's some iridium over there. So I think this is going to be... well, that's okay. We'll res the exocraft. Some plutonium over there as well. So this may not be a bad planet to spend a little bit of time on. Stock up on some resources. It's a necessary evil, guys. So let's just go in here. Check for lash plants so that I don't get... ah, look at that. Just restored all my health from this. Health plant there. Certainly grab that. Some electron vapor, that's always useful. And a little bit of plutonium. I've come into the wrong room, so I'm gonna have to come down here. Any... oh, I can't see any lash plants, so there it is. Grab this. What are the Sentinels? They appear to be countless words without the summons or warning. They traverse the galaxy unopposed and enforce their will of every sentient being that they can counter. Okay. Go for it. Analyze data log. Discover something coded deep inside the long dead traveller's data log. And we got some nanite clusters. That should give us some more nanite clusters. This is pretty good. That looks very much like a predator. Let's go check him out. Oh no, shy. It's also okay. Certainly gonna grab the plutonium. Yeah, so let's start. Another nice big watch up there. No, they're all friendly. Okay, let's get the exocraft. Get my exocraft out, make sure I can build it. Yeah, get my jolly old Roma. Hello, Roma. Now let's get out. And we got a nice, should have a nice big watch of plutonium now. Of course, my exocraft. Oh, where is it? I've only got 461 plutonium. Okay. Oh, we'll just stop him up a bit. Stop. Let's just have a little bit of explore around. Some platinum there. Don't really need platinum at the moment. A bit more here. And some more plutonium over there. Just take out the iron as well while we're at it. Don't really need it, but great. Oh, can top that up while I'm looking at it. Let's just have a quick look. Grab a jettison pod. Nothing found. And of course we've got the save. Just like you do. And I think what we're gonna do now is just go out and get that iridium. I say this is very much a resource gathering expedition. So let's just get across here. Oops. Just to round this part off, guys, there's a lash plant. I can see you. Oh, come on. How much does it take to kill? Oops. Over a bit of the old rough terrain. Just grab. Yep. Let's grab this. Getting the angle with the laser can be a bit tricky sometimes. Sometimes you can't get down low enough, hit the high spots. Just gonna mine this out, so I'll see you once I've done finished, guys. Just gonna. I think it'd be quicker for me to finish it off using my hand laser. I think it'll be okay. So I'm just gonna pick up the last few pieces like this. But I don't have to mine out absolutely everything. Planet will mind if I leave a few bits floating around for posterity. There's a little bit around here. Just blast this out. Yep, we'll be okay, guys. And I think we can grab the Thamium while we're looking at it. Let's get back into the ship. Oh, my exocraft, what am I on about ship? It's just that can, yeah, we've got 431 that can go back to the ship. I think we'll just have a quick look round, see what's around in the immediate vicinity. I'm not going to wander far in this part, but maybe in the next part we will explore this planet a little bit more. I do want to do a little bit more exploration, and of course I do want to start pushing towards the centre of the galaxy. Maybe that will be something further than the next part as well. So we've got the Heridium, some plutonium over there. I mean there's a big cost for putting out these crafts, so you might as well get the maximum benefit from them. You don't really just want to throw them out and then just not do much with them. I think we can grab a bit more plutonium here. Yeah, it's a bit more over there. That's good. Just jump out. Grab the Thamium 9. So, where's the base? The base is up that way. I got you. I collected you creatures. No. So that's the other mission that I need to do, which is collect all the creatures on planets. Oh yeah, you can see the freighter up in the sky. There's a trading post 3 hours away. Wow. That could be fun. 3 hours driving. How come that suddenly appeared? Or was that the other bit that I was looking at? Maybe I should have gone for the trading post rather than the... Okay, let's just have a quick check of the inventory. So we got plenty of Iridium in the Starship. I think you there. Just check the surplus. Yeah, it's gone over a little bit. So we've now, oh, obviously I must have had Iridium in the spaceship. Okay, never mind. So we got some Thamium, a little bit of surplus plutonium here. Just trying to tidy things up a little bit. Got carbon in there. Not enough Thamium, plutonium. Let's just charge this up. I like to kind of charge my various bits of kit up when I do this, just so they're all fully charged. Like here, oh well, some carbon up there, and let's use that little bit of plutonium up. It's just filling up a slot, and we've got plenty of Thamium. So I don't know where all this Thamium suddenly come from. Where's all the Thamium come from? We got Starship. Oh, we got 800 Thamium in there, and another bit more Thamium there. Okay. About nanites. Yeah, the nanites are good. I think this is where I'm going to wind this video up, guys. It's probably a bit shorter than normal, but I think I've covered a lot of ground, and I've probably fried your brains over it. Ah, there's a knowledge stone there. Let's just go down and get knowledge stone. Every word counts, because it just means you can solve the problems better. Korvac's word for reset. Oh, look, that was right next to that one. I missed it. So I'd say I, I think I think this is where I'm going to bring it to an end, guys. As I say, I've covered quite a lot of material in this part of various shapes and sizes. Sorry it was a bit disjoint, but I wanted to kind of talk about that and build that health station. Oh, look at that flash of lightning there in the storm. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.